And I'm Pär.
And we are from Sabaton.
And we are here at Sauna Open Air.
With Chaos TV.
Okay, so hello everyone, we are here in Tampere at Sauna Open Air with Pär and Joakim from Sabaton. So first of hello and welcome to Chaos TV.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So how has the summer been so far for you guys?
Basically just started actually. Compared to how many shows we have this summer, we have only just touched it. We have done a few festivals so far and we have many to go. So and the summer starts well, I guess, like it should do. It's been
So last time when I interviewed you guys at Ruisrock, you said that you usually watch the bands play who play on the same day as you. So do you plan to see any gigs today?
I'm afraid we don't have any time, man. I would like to, but we go on stage in an hour from now, and we gotta change and do our stuff, so we won't be able to see any bands before us. And then 15 minutes after our show, we have a signing session.
Okay.
And we usually sign until, at least everyone who came in time have the autographs, So we're probably gonna sign just about until Volbeat is done playing.
hopefully.
That's pretty much it then for you guys.
We can see the bands playing maybe on the tour bus back home.
we can see the outro of Volbeat.
Or their live DVD in the bus.
So you guys have toured pretty intensively with this album. So how has the touring cycle been so far?
So far so good, actually. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we did from April to April over 130 shows, 250 days.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So 250 days on the road, and I wouldn't have it any other way. We have had a little bit of a slower time now in the spring. Since April until now we've done quite a few shows, but by Sabaton standards, very few shows.
But I guess it's also good for you guys to have some time to relax. I saw a picture on your Facebook where Pär was on his summer cottage, so...
Well, that was one day. And one day is, maybe more than enough sometimes. But during the summer there is a few days, but it's very we don't get a long break. We can take one day here, maybe one day next week or something, because we fly all the time, and that's pretty compared to doing tours when we get on shows every day. Basically, this is more exhausting in one way because it's so much traveling for so few shows. But so summer is more exhausting than actually a heavier tour schedule.
Yeah, and in Europe you have to travel a lot between the shows, for example, compared to the States. So
yeah, I mean, one day, like now, we were yesterday in France, and it has happened that we've been in, 3 very different parts of Europe over, one weekend. And at that point, you don't have much time. I mean, you can maybe go to the hotel, sleep for 2.5 hours, then it's airport transfer, waiting at the airport, checking stuff in, next festival. So, but I like it anyway. I mean, as Pär said, it's quite exhausting. Sometimes it feels more like logistics than heavy metal. But every now and then you have a relaxing day when you actually get to the festival way in advance. You can relax, enjoy the festival, and maybe stay a while after. I really like that, though.
So you guys have a new touring drummer at the moment, Snowy Shaw. So how has it been with him so far?
Well, I mean, it's been really great, and it's been in the beginning it was interesting because we are not used to a drummer who plays so individually. He doesn't really listen to how the songs were played in the past. He plays the songs as he wants to play them. He learns the songs extremely fast and plays them basically his way, which was for us a new way to see it, and a lot of interesting things in the beginning, that's for sure.
Was it hard in the beginning?
Oh yes.
It was hard, yes, and it was very unexpected because you never know how a song would start or end, because it's like, and He did. Of course, he was forced to learn a lot of songs in a short period of time, and while he learned how the songs was in melodies and stuff, he didn't learn the names of the songs. So when he's like, okay, so Joakim is introducing the next song, this one is called 40, 2, 1, and Snow is there, which song is this? Like, it's pretty fast, you know, wah, 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 wah. All right, okay, this one. Then maybe, so we have to like sometimes show him like it's the double bass drum.
And he knew the song as long as you sang it, you know. He just the titles because he had 25 songs. You got to learn them in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
And then he's like, which one is that? Baptized in fire. Oh, right, that one. Let's go. You know.
Yeah. But I guess that can be really hard for him also to learn those songs in such a short period of time.
Yeah, and especially he had to rethink his whole mind because he hadn't played drums for 8 years.
Okay.
So he's been singing, playing guitars, bass, and he's been doing studio works and everything else, but he hadn't played drums for 8 years. So for him, this was a comeback. And also he was suffering from a knee injury, so he was weaker in one leg. So he had to practice a lot in the beginning to get his strength back to that leg. But now he's fine. So
how long will you be touring with him? When will Robban come back?
We'll talk to him, I think this autumn. Snowy will be with us at least until then. And then we'll talk to Robert and see if he wants to come back. I mean, we are, after all, looking at being away about 250 days a year of traveling. And I hope he'll be coming back. But I totally understand if he says, I don't want to miss that much of my, child's life.
Yeah.
So we'll see, I guess, if we go with Robert, Snowy, or if Snowy can't continue, maybe we have to find a new drummer. I don't know.
So the last 3 albums you guys have released basically in a 2-year cycle. So
observant of you.
Yeah. Have you guys thought about the next album already?
Yeah. We have thought about it, and we have a release plan for it as well.
It follows a cycle.
Yes. So before next summer, we are planning to have a new album out, and it's about secret. Too early to tell. We have plans what it's gonna be like, but it's too early to announce it.
You guys always seems to be having pretty intensive schedule that now when you are finished touring you will most likely almost immediately hit the studio and record the next one. Yeah,
but what else should we do? I mean, it's I don't find it weird that we work like that. It would be pretty weird not to do anything.
Yeah, it's actually what I'm saying. People are always saying, "Oh, you are producing so much album and at the same time touring so much." I'm like, why are you surprised? I'm surprised other bands don't fucking do it,
Why can we do it? Yeah, because maybe we don't do anything else. Yeah. Maybe because we focus on this. And I mean, yeah, if you want to focus on being a carpenter at the same time you want to focus as being a rock and roll guy, then maybe you don't have the time to do this. Yeah. And you can't be away 250. So in my way, to do to be away and play all the time, I find it really weird that people think that you're away so much. Yeah, but what else should we do? Should we sit home and
Yeah, we're musicians, and what do musicians do? We play music.
Yeah, of course. That's your job.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, it's what we want to do. And I mean, we're not really that big. Even we could go to Vegas, set up a show, and let people fly in and come and watch us.
Yeah.
So
does it work for you guys that you write on the road, or do you basically start writing the material immediately the touring ends, or how do you usually operate?
I cannot write on the tour. I tried, but usually if an idea comes up, of course, I maybe push record and just sing it into a phone, or just record the riff or whatever it might be. Or usually though, I try when I have some time at home. The best thing for me is to get bored, so I go home, and the first day off, from this trip, I'll be, when I get back home in the evening, I'll be tired, so I go to bed basically, watch some TV maybe, or not really TV, documentary about history. Surprise. And then, I mean, if there's probably stuff to do during the day after, always taking care of stuff when coming back from tour. But in the evening, if I get a little bit bored, I'll start writing music. And I mean, I can't really produce and do pre-productions, but I'll gather some ideas. And then all of these ideas are, I mean, saved in the big Sabaton bank, if you will. And then about 3 or 4 months before we do an album, we start recording them and see what works. I write the songs, and then me and Pär write the lyrics together. And then we record an album, and then we go on tour. And then repeat.
And that would be like the 4th time now, because it has taken like already 3 times that 2-year cycle to do it, basically.
Yeah, before that, we had a 1-year cycle.
Yeah. But also then, I mean, there was a long time between Metallizer and Prima Victoria Terra Dominatus, and there was not so much touring. So in the beginning, it was possible to do 2 albums within 1 year.
Yeah.
Now it takes more, and the longer the tour takes, the longer the space will be between the albums, for sure. I mean, at the moment we are touring Europe and we are touring America, but when we start to tour South America and Asia and Russia and other places, then it might be that the schedule might have to be a little bit rearranged.
Of course. So usually the songs contain war themes, of course, and you usually write about the past wars. So do you follow what's happening like in today's life, for example, the North Korea threatening the States, or could you, for example, imagine about writing like about current wars, maybe for the next CD?
Actually, I do follow it quite closely, because it might be something we can do in 20 years, you know. But going into what's active now, it's kind of difficult for several reasons, actually. We don't know the fucking truth yet. Yeah. That thing usually comes out way after. Yeah. And today also, I mean, media reports aren't always, you know, it's the same in different countries. Yeah. It can look very different, and it's also very sensitive, because I mean, it would be like, people are dying right now and we're writing songs about it, you know. I think it turns into politics rather than history, and we
don't want to be a politician.
No, we're rock musicians. We're not, you know, we're not here to be elected or anything. We're here to have fun and entertain people and have fun with people, actually.
Yeah. Today there's also like a lot of different bands playing here at Sauna Open Air, like for example Hardcore Superstar, which is totally different genre than you guys playing. So if you guys could organize a 3-day festival and decide headliners for each night, which 3 bands would you choose and why?
We actually do. We do have a 3-day festival that we organize in our hometown, Falun.
We have the Sabaton Open Air Festival, which has been for 5 years, which is in our hometown. Unfortunately, we can't book exactly what we want yet, but we can book a lot of bands that we like for it, and we do. And we have
had everything from Halloween, Gamma Ray. What else have we had?
We have had DAD and stuff like that. And this year we booked from Finland Korpiklani and Turesas.
Yeah.
To come and play. So this is we can't book the headliners we want yet.
So what would be the ultimate lineup for it?
That would be Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, and Elvis Presley.
Oh yeah, Elvis Presley, of course.
Okay, but that's about it. So thank you very much, guys, for doing this interview with us, and good luck for tonight's show as well as for the whole summer.
Tonight, I think 45 minutes left, actually.
So anything you want to say as last words to your Finnish fans? You can hold the mic and.
Hello, and hope that everybody was here tonight, and those who wasn't here, maybe they see us when we come with Iron Maiden. If they don't, we are a little bit sorry that we are not doing any more shows this year, but we promise that we will come back.
Helsinki with Maiden, be there, I'll punch you in the face.
Thank you.